Hi, I'm Charles Tran, and welcome to Live Mobile Technology. In part 1 of the ACS300 series, available on my channel under the ACS300 playlist, I gave you an overview of the controller, its components, and key features. Now in part 2, I'll walk you through the mounting, installation, wiring, powering, and testing of the Brivo ACS300. Let's begin with the mounting options for the Brivo ACS300 Access Controller. The Brivo ACS300 provides 3 ways to mount. First, corner 4 bolts. Mount the ACS300 by using 4 bolts at the corners of the enclosure. This gives it a secure and sturdy hold. Second, back 2 bolts. You can also use the 2 bolts on the back of the enclosure to hang the ACS300 in place. And third, back 4 cutouts. Use the 4 cutouts on the back to mount the ACS300 to a 4-inch junction box. Choose the option that best fits your setup. Now let's walk through the installation and wiring process for the Brivo ACS300. Step 1. Mount the ACS300 securely. Begin by mounting the ACS300 enclosure using one of the 3 approved mounting methods: corner 4 bolts, back 2 bolts, or back 4 cutouts, whichever best suits your environment. Make sure the unit is level and firmly secured to avoid any strain on wiring later. Step 2. Confirm your SW2 switch settings. Before making any connections, locate the SW2 DIP switch on the board. These settings control key functions like communication modes and termination, so double-check your configuration matches your system requirements. Step 3. Wire your readers and door peripherals. Next, connect your card readers and any additional components, such as request-to-exit buttons, door position sensors, or electric strikes. Step 4. Ground the panel properly. Ensure that the ACS300 is properly grounded. This is critical for protecting the system from electrical surges and maintaining long-term reliability. Use an appropriate ground wire connected to a verified building ground. With these steps completed, your ACS300 will be ready for power and network setup. Now that the ACS300 is installed and wired, let's move on to powering and testing the unit. You have 2 power options. You can use PoE+, Power over Ethernet Plus, for a streamlined single cable setup, or a 12-volt DC power supply rated at 2.5 amps for traditional power wiring. Make sure to choose the option that fits your system's infrastructure. Once powered, connect the ACS300 to the internet using one of the following: a standard Ethernet cable, a 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi network, or a cellular connection, if that's part of your configuration. After powering up, check the green LED lights on the power rail. This indicates that proper voltage is being supplied to the system. Once both indicators are active, your ACS300 is successfully powered, connected, and ready for programming. Stay tuned for part 3 of the ACS300 series, where I'll walk you through programming and testing user access control. For more Brivo-related content, be sure to visit my channel and check out the Brivo playlist. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for future updates.